Welcome back, everyone, to the Sports Minorities Podcast, your home for not-so-expert analysis and shit-talking and us trying to figure out what the hell is going on in the NFL right now. I'm your host and disappointed resident Titans fan, JC. Joining me this week are...
Disappointed, he said.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's the word we're going to use? Disappointed?
Well, for now. I'm going to rant about it later, but go ahead.
Jimmy G's good. Oh, sorry. Chicken wing. Hey, guys.
Oh my god, we actually won. This is Rob. What's up?
Rob, stop cutting a line, motherfucker. This is Nori.
This
This is Nori, a very happy Giants fan, 2-0, and the Titans are 0-2. It's so funny. It's so funny.
Shut it.
Oh, wait. What's even funnier is Burrow lost to Cooper.
Which is a perfect segue. Hello, beautiful people. DJ here, Cowboys fan, and I'd like to welcome you all to Rush Hour.
Oh my god.
For free.
Oh my god.
Giving them away for free. Everybody can come to the show.
No.
Hi, Joe Burrow. We love you.
You notice the tone of Cowboys fans' voices after they win a game, right? So, you know, it's amazing. It's amazing.
I mean, it only happens twice a year.
It's more about winning a game against a team that was just in the Super Bowl. That's more what it's about.
Yeah, we might have to discuss that Super Bowl.
They look like
hangover
the Super
thing.
Bowl Bengals you fought. Good stuff.
Yeah. The 0-2.
The offensive line does. The offensive line looks the same as last year.
Yeah.
That I
No,
will
it
say.
looks worse somehow.
Yes, that's true. Yes, today we'll recap all the craziness of Week 2, talk a little sports news, and have a little What's by the Minority segment, and then be making our predictions for Week 3 of the NFL season. Well, let's just go ahead and get into Week 2. As far as how our standings went, I finished first for the week, 10-6. Rob and Chicken Wing went 9-7, and then DJ and Nori both went 8-8. Hey, that sounds familiar to a lot of Cowboys fans out there, right? So the overall standings right now is myself and Chicken Wing are tied at 18, 13, and 1. Rob and Nori 16, 15, and 1, and then DJ 15, 16, and 1. So still pretty close early in the season, but I guess we can look back, and I'll start here with Week 2. Picks we regret, picks we were surprised by game results. I think the one that surprised me the most was it's a toss-up between New England and Pittsburgh and Cleveland and the Jets.
So not the Titans getting blown out.
Oh, not
Well,
the
okay,
Titans.
I'll get into that. That's a rant.
Okay.
That's different.
Okay.
So
I was just asking for a friend.
okay, we'll get back to that. But
I did a welfare check. on you.
maybe we believed in Mitchell Trubisky a little too much because we all picked Pittsburgh to beat New
Yeah,
England. So,
that was our mistake, clearly.
Look, all right. I wasn't on the
That's
show, so I
you
just,
still picked
Rob
it
wasn't
on this
the show.
stuff.
I know I'm terrible.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure that my welfare check came out there to your house, JC, Monday night.
Oh Jesus, come on, man. So
Just saying.
all right.
I mean, right around the third quarter, you should have been.
No, believe me. After Tannehill threw that like pick six right to him, and it was suddenly Texas A&M Tannehill. I was like, oh great, yeah, we're done. So, put in Malik and let's just finish this fucking game. So
To be fair, I think it is a mixture. Actually, I'm going to wait till your Titans rant. Well, I'll wait.
Yeah.
okay, well,
Wait
let's
till
get
you
to it.
start ranting.
Rob, go ahead. What about you for the week?
Disappointing. Probably gonna have to go with picking Vegas. Cause like,
I'm not.
no. Hear me out. All right. Arizona doesn't have their main weapons. Kyler's been like, I'm not Kyler Murray. I just got paid like, $200 and
I
something
don't have to do
million
film.
dollars.
Yeah. So
I don't have to do. Yeah, whatever. I'm gonna go play COD, whatever. So like, I seriously thought, okay, Vegas got it. Got to the third quarter, they were up a bunch.
Popping
Blow,
champagne.
you can't blow this, right?
Well, why do you
can't,
regret that pick, though? You made a good pick. The whole country agreed with you.
because they lost, and they
At the time,
and how they lost. Not even
it's
that
a pick
they
you
lost.
regret. Man, if your crazy ass would have picked the Cardinals, come
I
on,
mean,
dude.
I don't.
I love the Cardinals, but nah, dude. You made the right pick. You shouldn't regret that.
it was a hell of a.
Oh,
surprise.
I got a pick I regret. Holy shit! I will never, ever. Well, I will. There will be some games I will not listen.
You wait your goddamn turn.
Well, it is his turn actually. So Go
Yeah,
ahead,
it
Cam.
is his turn.
Yeah.
Clipper, shut the fuck
Now
up.
it's your goddamn turn.
I will never not believe in the Jaguars at home against Indy ever again.
Yeah, Mike, I know what the
I
fuck
know.
you were doing, dude.
God.
JC is a fucking prophet because JC could have been smart, kept that shit to himself, and all of us would have got fingered in the ass last week because all of us would have been Colts. But holy shit, JC, you are a fucking prophet. I know
Told
everything
you,
else
bro.
around
I know my
everything else
division.
around your sports life is collapsing, but JC, props for that. That was nice.
There is something about Indy when they go to Jacksonville. And I expected Jacksonville to win. I did not think they were going to shut them out.
No, that was
Like,
goddamn
just
impressive.
shut
I don't know
down
if
Jonathan
Taylor.
Indy's that bad or
Wow.
Jacksonville knows how to score 20 points a game now, but that was wow.
They
Well, I
do
mean,
at home.
Urban Meyer's
It's not
not the
Urban
coach.
Meyer's Jags, right? So-
The Jags are not the worst team in the AFC South anymore.
No, thanks a
No.
lot, asshole. All right.
No, I wasn't talking about you either.
Okay.
But if the shoe fits.
I mean, by the standings, it looks like it,
I mean,
thanks to a
technically,
tie.
they're
but,
number,
No, the Colts
number
got shut
one
out.
in the division.
No, the
so-
Colts got shut the fuck out.
Shut
Like
out,
they look
bro.
worse than the Titans.
I was about to ask that. Who looked worse, the Titans or the Colts this weekend?
Definitely the Colts. They got no points.
Colts
Definitely Colts.
scored 0, my friend. They
Yeah.
definitely. If it wasn't
Got
for the
blank.
Colts, everybody would be making fun of you.
Well, thank you.
Actually,
again.
we're gonna make fun of
Well,
you.
it's still gonna happen, but
I mean, I'm still gonna make fun of him. So
Yeah, it's not as much. Though. Yeah, it's less.
Mostly because we
DJ
expect the Titans to bounce back, so we're gonna just torture you in the meantime.
All right. DJ, I think I know which pick you regret, so I'm just going to call it out right now. Do you regret not sticking with your Cowboys against
yeah,
the defending
DJ,
AFC?
You didn't
No,
pick
I
your
didn't.
boy,
No, I don't.
faithful.
No, I picked the Bengals.
I know you did.
Oh yeah, you're right.
No, I was talking to Nori.
Do
Yeah.
you regret?
I'm surprised. I'm just surprised.
Yeah,
No,
everyone.
I don't regret. I don't regret picking the Bengals to win because the Bengals are supposed to be one of the most high-powered offenses in the league, and our offense didn't do shit the week before. So I just figured, there'll be some defensive stands, and I figured that Joe Burrow would get sacked at least twice because their offensive line is trash, and it got sacked 6 times, but still, I don't regret picking the Bengals. I'm actually surprised that their offensive line looks even worse than it did last year. I didn't think it was possible. But you spent all that money on bringing people in, and then it got worse. I don't understand how that works.
What pick
I
do you
will
regret?
say,
Yeah.
I don't regret any of my picks.
Not even
I
Seattle?
regret nothing. Not even Seattle.
Okay.
No. I will say the surprising picks, one would be the Jags shutting out the Colts, not beating the Colts, because the Colts, doesn't matter who's at quarterback, they go to Jacksonville, they see the Jaguars on the helmet, they get scared, and they don't play. That's just what happens.
I was at the bar yelling, and I was saying, "Juan Carlos Achata 64, give me this, guys." And I was blitzed. I had like 7, 8 rum and cokes. I'm like, my friend JC told me, you guys are all fucking idiots. You guys don't even know football.
My buddy who's a Jags fan, he was texting me too. I was like, bro, I know you guys are going to win this week. You have nothing to worry about. So, but yeah.
Dude, the Jags actually looking like finally their free agency and fucking paid off for once. They look good. They're scoring 22 plus points in the last 2 games. Good for them.
So who
And
was
the
talking
other-
shit
the other
about Joe
surprise would
Flacco?
be-
Oh my god.
Well,
only chicken wing?
we'll get.
only
Oh my
wing.
God!
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Well, Flacco thought he was on the Ravens again. That's what happened. Look what he did.
Yeah,
That's what happened.
I've always respected Flacco. I always thought he had a good few more years in him. So
I mean, hey, he's got a ring, right? So
definitely,
he
definitely
flashed
will
it.
earned.
Yes.
Matter of fact, I
Yeah,
don't think he
made
needed
man.
the defense to win that. I think it was all him.
Yeah, totally.
Well, Noy, that segues into you. Your thoughts on the week?
I'm never again going to look at, I consider myself an intelligent person. I don't understand why I would look at the Patriots having Bill Belichick versus Mitch Trubisky, and I decided to go with Mitch Trubisky. I don't know what the
agree.
fuck I was thinking. I don't know why we all don't regret this pick, but
I said it. It's the one
1000%.
that I've stuck out to me.
I
so.
1000% regret that pick. All others, everything else, I could swallow here. Based on what I saw week 1, I could swallow the rest of it. But oh my god, never fucking picking Trubisky against any kind of competent defensive coordinator ever again.
You know what?
Unless they play the kid, then maybe I'll change my pick.
Here's the real question. The Monday night game. Are
Which
we
one?
really seeing?
Which one? There was 2.
I'm sorry. The Philly game.
Okay.
Are we really seeing Philly and their offseason showing themselves now? Because
Her
everybody
Cousins
says-
cannot win on Monday Night Football.
No, I was gonna say, that's it. That's it. That's
It's
right
just-
there.
yeah,
Kirk Cousins playing on Monday. He's
yeah.
not winning.
Yeah, he's
That's
in
all it
prime
was.
time. He's shit.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It was just some
It's
Native
trash.
American curse. That's all it is, Mike. It's not really football related. So
Okay. 'cause
There's nothing he can do about it.
I just-
yeah, he can't help it. Yeah, he can't help it.
Well, I mean, okay, not Kirk Cousins, like the way the defense played. Like that's what I'm saying. Like, are we seeing Philly's offseason really come into fruition because everybody's
think
been
so.
saying it, or or do we get lied to by the Vikings?
I think
yes.
part of it's a factor that the Vikings played Green Bay week 1. It's Packers week 1.
The Vikings don't know how to handle expectations. When
No.
everybody's excited for them to win, they're like, haha, watch this, and they do nothing.
I
But
mean,
when people don't want them to win and they're like they didn't get the memo that they're supposed to lose, they just like go on a tear. So they don't know how to be winners. But Philly knows how to be fucking winners.
there's a reason when the Vikings put up a TikTok of like, hey, here's Kirk Cousins throwing a pass, do it yourself, like catching a pass from him, and like every Vikings fan was pretending he was overthrowing the ball or just missing him completely when they did that TikTok.
You know,
I remember that.
every other team just beats the Vikings and just goes about their day. But only scumbag Philly fans have to make shit worse. They start doing the skull fucking chant. Like,
Oh
bro,
yeah, they're
relax.
assholes
You
like
were
that.
bad. You were bad the last few years. So relax yourself.
Yeah, are you surprised? It is Philly after
No,
all.
Philly,
So,
worst,
yeah.
worst fan
Philly-
base
Worst
ever.
fan base ever.
Yeah.
They really are.
Philly sucks ass. You shouldn't die forever.
If you're a Philly fan, fuck you, like and subscribe anyway, but you're still a terrible fan base. So just so you put that out there. I ain't apologizing to you. Fuck you.
I just, that this is why week 3 is going to be the hardest to pick because everyone
Seriously.
overreacts to week 1, and then we kind of overreact again to week 2 and week 3.
No,
we
a
just
lot of
don't
these
know
week
what to pick.
threes are fucking like bullshit. Like this is
They
crazy.
are.
Some of these
They
are
really
hard.
are.
Yeah, I think Chicken Wing says he's going to have a lot of coin flips. So,
I have 5 games I'm still undecided on.
I agree,
But,
Mike.
like,
yeah.
But
I don't know what they are, and I probably agree with you.
But the last thing I want to talk about week 2 before we jump into week 3 is which is the worst comeback to watch, the Vegas game or the Ravens game? Like what was like the biggest
The
holy
Vegas
fuck?
game for sure, because
That's
that was
Vegas
a
game.
colossal choke. Because nobody looked at Arizona without Hopkins like, oh man, they have all these weapons they could compete with. Like, because the Cardinals have been so fucking inconsistent the last 6 months, right? Even the last six months of football.
Mm-hmm.
And week 1, I felt like we're the real Cardinals. And the Raiders are finding fantastic new ways to just choke away games. I was really surprised about that. I wasn't surprised Miami came back and won because they apparently have not just one wide receiver who can underthrow.
Two.
Now they have 2. So that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
going into the week, we knew that was going to be a high-powered game.
Here's what's scary about Miami, which is crazy, right? Because I always get excited for Miami, as everybody knows, and then I get disappointed. So I'm not going to be left on my dick in my hand anymore. Like I'm done. Like I'm just get show me something first. It's scary that Tua spent 40% of the game underthrowing his receivers, and he still threw for 6 touchdowns. That is frightening.
It is.
That
Because
is
if he
frightening.
gets to be
Holy
on
shit.
target, what's he going to do? 8 touchdowns?
No, yeah,
He's nuts.
this is crazy. Like I think he finally has the receivers he needs to do a lot of real damage, and holy fuck, Miami looks good.
But me and you, Nori, have been talking about Miami a lot, especially with Mike.
I know, but how many times
you
do
were asking
we
me
get
about
jerked around by either the Browns or Miami when I get really excited for them? You know, it's always something.
I know that, but you were asking me a lot of questions about Mike McDaniel, like how good is he? And like I was showing you some of his
Well, yeah, because
tapes,
rookie
some of
coaches usually get finger banged, the first couple weeks.
his- right?
Especially if they play against Bill Belichick. He doesn't.
Yeah.
He hates rookies. He hates them.
He's the one doing the Uno reverse finger banging, so it's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
So I mean, I still stand by what I believe in. Like I really think Miami's going to be that dark horse in the AFC, and they're
These rookie head coaches have been outstanding this year, guys.
Well,
Oh, no, they have.
Excuse me, sir. Hackett is hacking it. Okay, fuck you.
that's
Don't
true. Yeah.
don't do that. Don't do that. Okay.
Back to your original question, though, it's definitely Vegas because when your fans are popping champagne bottles with a
Oh,
lead,
goddamn funny.
and that gets shown on TV,
Goddamn funny.
that just you come
That
back
guy
and beat
is
them.
so happy. He's so fucking happy.
I
And
know.
he's- oh my god.
Rob was
The
asking too
fans,
before,
bro.
like, did they have a picture of them after? Like, are they even there? So it's
It's just
I'm
3
telling
empty
you, man.
seats.
The fans are making the fucking the memes now. It's just great, especially the Dallas Niners game last season. I'm not throwing shade at DJ, like I really am not. But that one chick
Fuck you.
who just stood there pissed. But
There's,
that one
there's so
chick
many
that just-
memes. There's so many memes of a girlfriend consoling their crying boyfriend or side dude or husband. for
Oh,
Dallas.
Side
those
dude.
are, the side
Side
dude ones
dude?
are hilarious.
Oh my
It is
God,
so
dude. It's
great.
so
There's no
Credit where
better
credit's
fan
due.
base.
That shit was funny. It was.
It is beautiful as fuck. And again,
You know-
TJ, we love you. You know, you're a normal Cowboys fan, but again, it's just you have an obnoxious fan base, and it just gives us
I know.
PTSD. You know.
No, the only fan base that's worse is Phillies. I know.
Agreed.
I get it.
Agreed.
And Vegas sports fans, I get it. You know, Vegas is kind of new to the professional sports thing. The Golden Knights went to the Stanley Cup Finals, lost their first season. Now they're probably going to be shit because they've lost everyone in free agency. The
Yeah,
Raiders
Vegas aren't
are-
real Raiders fans. You don't deserve happiness, okay? You're not the Oakland fans. Like, you don't deserve to be fucking happy.
Yeah,
So,
but-
you know, you're just barely, you know, getting your foot in the water. The rest of us have been suffering.
And the Raiders may be blowing leads here, but I'm kind of mad Vegas took this franchise from San Antonio. But congrats to the Las Vegas Aces.
The Aces and
Yeah.
Win a first major sports championship for the city of Las Vegas. And one of the players, there was a news report that came out. One of the players actually played in the WNBA finals, and she was 2 months pregnant. So, yeah, I don't have the name in front of me, but that was a quick headline that popped up. It's pretty damn cool.
So technically, they had 6 players on the court. At the whole
technically,
time.
whenever she was in there, yeah. So
That's
I mean,
crazy.
no instant replay on that. You know, you can't rescind that. But congrats,
Cheating.
Oh my god.
Cheating right
congrats
there.
to the Las Vegas Aces, and more importantly, congrats to Becky Hammond,
Becky Hammond.
Yes.
to just first year Coach of the Year and winning a championship. And I'm be honest with you, there's probably some NBA
She-
teams that could use Becky Hammond right now. Let's be completely honest.
She
So,
won every
yeah.
major accolade for a coach her first year. That
Yeah.
is
Who would you rather have as a coach, Mike McCarthy or
Crazy.
Becky Hammond?
Becky Hammond.
Becky Hammond.
Becky Hammond.
Straight up.
Becky Hammond would probably do a better job in the Cowboys with no football experience whatsoever. than Mike
Shit, she
McCarthy.
could do the Ted Lasso thing and go coach a soccer team and still kick ass, bro. So
Think so?
yeah. Speaking of which,
Ted-
I'm so
Ted
excited. for
Lasso
the
in
Patriots
FIFA
fans.
23.
Mike McCarthy can't do that.
No, we can't. Well, let's talk a little sports news. I did mention that right there. FIFA announced that AFC Richmond will be in FIFA 23, and I actually have a reason to buy FIFA now because football is life. I love Danny Rojas.
Oh
So
man.
I love Ted Lasso. It's a great show. If you haven't seen it, go check it out.
I need to play FIFA just to play the team and be like, if you lose to this team,
Don't sleep, bro. Jamie Tart, Roy Kent, Danny Rojas, fucking stacked, bro. Let's see what else. We talked a bit about it last week. The Suns owner, and now he's announced
Sarver,
Sarver, right? He
yeah.
is going to be
I'm bad,
starting
one
the
of the two.
process of selling the Suns and the Phoenix Mercury.
You know, I heard that a lot of people, a lot of owners are really excited because they've all thought that he's incompetent, that it's a warm weather state, and and they all think there's so much money to be made out there, and like there's been so many free agents they should be attracting, and they just don't because he's incompetent. So I
They're
would be
right.
excited, like have like the Clippers effect, you know, where like now they're like a respectable franchise. I would like to see that
Yeah.
for the Suns.
That region, save for the summer heat, is very beautiful. My parents live out there, have a house there. I've been to Diamondbacks games. I've been to some Arizona State games. I've seen where the Coyotes used to play, and now they're sharing an arena with the Arizona State hockey team, which seats 5,000. But hey, that's the way the Coyotes. But you're right. That is a beautiful area. There's no reason why if the Phoenix Mercury can't get some high-profile players and win some championships, that the Phoenix Suns can't either. So
Those poor fans too, they deserve it.
yeah.
Speaking of Arizona, how about that Herm Edwards firing?
That was probably the worst firing I've ever seen, and Herm Edwards deserves better.
Agreed.
I mean,
Man walked to the end zone and was like, sorry, you're taking
Yeah.
a commercial flight home. You're not coming home with us.
I thought getting tarmacked was bad. Getting end zoned is worse.
Oh.
So-
So is that going to be the way, like, that, like, athletic directors and presidents fire their coaches from now? They're just like,
I hope
Yep.
not, because that's just
They
embarrassing.
were
You're doing it in
inspired by
front of all
Antonio
those
Brown.
people, you know?
To just, you know, take off all your shit and just quit on the end zone. Inspired by Antonio Brown. I like that. I like what he's doing. That's a
Right?
good idea.
The coach should
right.
quit like that, right?
He's like, oh,
No.
that's always. Oh, you know what? That's always should fire somebody. Watch.
Herm Edwards is a good coach, and I don't put
he
it on
is.
him.
He had a winning
Mhm.
record. Like,
Yeah.
I don't,
I don't put it on him what's going on with Arizona State. I really think the professional thing to do after a game, maybe the next day, you have a meeting in the office, you talk about it, say, hey, we're going to move in a different direction. Doing it on the field where cameras are rolling in front of
That's
thousands of
Mhm.
people.
Right after the game.
Yes, I
That's
don't agree with
fucked up.
that. And Herm Edwards deserves better because his hiring got a lot of interest back in the Sun Devils program.
Dude, they didn't even do that to Urban Meyer. You do it to Herm Edwards? Come on, man.
No,
It's
exactly.
fucked up.
So it's messed up. But and we don't even know what's going to happen with that school too. We don't know what's going to happen with the Pac-12 with USC and UCLA leaving for the Big Ten. And there's potential that the Big 12 is rumored to be trying to talk to Arizona State, Arizona, and some other Pac-12 schools to poach as well. So who knows what's going to happen? I don't think it'll happen just because of the 12-team playoff that's come up. So we'll see. But that's just the worst way to do it. Back to the Sarver story, though. I'm happy he's on the team, but in a way, he's kind of playing the victim with it too, which is bullshit.
Gaslighting? Yeah, of course.
Yeah. So, but hey, I really hope he gets a fair price for it because he's gonna have to pay for a lot of legal fees with lawsuits and everything else.
Dude, who won more than him? Sure, he's gonna. Okay, fine. So he's gonna.
He's gonna make at least
$10 million.
$4
He's gonna make at least
billion.
$1 billion, fellas. He's gonna make at least $1 billion because he's gonna have.
He's got two franchises he's selling.
He's got two franchises. Yeah,
even
it's not
even
just
if
one.
WNBA is worth like $65, fine, whatever. He's gonna and listen, it's bad management. It's not the players' fault. It's just bad management that there's not enough advertising. Because honestly, when they won the championship and I saw the news this morning, I didn't even know the season started yet.
Jeez.
There's no advertisement. There's no advertisement for the WNBA, so you cannot expect fans to be interested if you're not showing the product all the time. Yeah. So you're cutting us all off at the knees. But yeah, no, he's gonna have so many suitors, bro. That is gonna sell for at least $1 billion.
Right now,
He's
Forbes
gonna
is
make off a
estimating that the Phoenix Suns are worth $1.8 billion.
That's what I'm saying, dude. So he gave up $10 million to make up $1.8 billion, bro. He'll die with more money than he knows where to spend. Come on.
Oh yeah, all the kids are trust fund babies now.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so he won in this shit.
Well, at least he's getting out of the league, right?
Exactly. Exactly. Let him go. Let him
that's the
go.
positive of it.
Let him get his golden parachute
go.
and fuck off.
And hopefully it goes to a good owner and competent one. So, and then some other NBA news. I know Nori will probably be happy to hear this because it does involve the Celtics. Ime Udoka is looking at a significant suspension. He's facing some disciplinary action for team violations. So this is not something the NBA is bringing about. It's something the Celtics are bringing about.
Here's what it is. Because Brad Stevens is a very, very player coach. So I'm curious if he maybe overworked him or something bad happened. And Boston Celtics are my least hated
Boston
franchise.
team.
You know? So
Least hated Boston team.
least hated, yeah, I still hate him, but my least hated. So I'm curious of what it actually was, because if it's something unfair, then that's bullshit. But if he like fucked over the players or did something really bad, then I guess fuck him. Depends what it is.
Yeah, I'm curious because I mean I've always known Udoka to be a good coach, good guy, especially when he played with the Spurs too. But
He did phenomenal Celtics last year.
oh yeah, for sure. I mean, first year winning season, gets some playoffs and everything. But I mean, I don't know. So let the speculation begin. We'll see when the news report comes out. This actually broke about 15, 20 minutes ago before we started recording. So, all right. Does anybody have a topic for what's bothering the minorities?
Mike's bothering me.
My existence.
Nope.
Shut the fuck up.
Nothing this week.
So the last 20 minutes I've been looking up a stat and I can't find it. Last season it didn't happen. So
Okay.
just let y'all know, last season didn't happen. So because I'm Asian and I gotta figure things out. We are looking for a single week during the regular season where all 5 of the minority sports minorities teams won. Hasn't happened yet.
What
As far as
year
I
are
know.
you in?
That, of course, for those that
Well,
are listening,
I just-
as you know, it's the Titans, the Bucks, the Niners, the Giants, and the Cowboys.
Cowboys had a rough year.
Huh?
Let's just say the Cowboys had a rough year.
Guten Tag to our 6 friends in Germany.
So
You know what? That's gonna be very hard because the last 10 years, the Giants are fucking it up for everybody. So
no, the Giants. Remember, they do have a couple wins. So like the
They
couple
do.
wins that they have, we've gotta sort through those. So
Yeah,
There
remember
were some weeks
2011,
last year where it was
um,
like the Giants didn't get a win, or I think there was a few weeks where like it was always one team, and it was kind of spread around, you know. And then there's obviously
also they had to have played the week, so I'm not counting weeks where like 3 teams won and the other 2 were on buys. So
Yeah.
like all 5
Fair
teams
enough.
had to have won during the regular season. So if anybody happens to find a week, let me know. Love to see. I'd actually love to see like the stat or like how far back it goes, or if it's ever happened at all.
I'll tell you this much: Sunday was the first time in a long time that the Jets, the Giants, the Mets, and the Yankees all won a game on the same day.
And Buffalo.
long time.
Yeah.
Long time.
So,
Yeah, because those Eds teams no one cares about.
quick, Nori, throw out a number. How many home runs is Aaron Judge going to finish with this season?
Ooh.
How many more games are left? He just hit 60.
I know he just hit 60. There's probably about half a month left, so I don't know. 15 games?
He
maybe?
could break it. He could break it.
He's going to break Maris. I'm sure he'll break Maris. I don't think he'll catch Bonds, but do you think he'll break 70 to set the AL record? I mean,
With a month left, that's a lot of games.
It's
Yeah.
15 games.
15 games
I
left?
think so.
Ooh.
At
Yeah.
the rate he's going, yeah, it's very possible.
Mhm.
I'll kind of be surprised if he doesn't.
Yeah.
And I'm more than confident we're not going to win the World Series, so it would be nice if he at least got that record.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, guys. On to week 3. Arguably the hardest week to predict in an NFL season.
Cereal.
Siri, help me.
Especially this year, right? No bye weeks yet. And back to having one game on a Monday night, and it is a minority matchup, but we'll get things started. Oh, wait, how many division matches do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 division matchups.
5 division matches.
Yep. And one of them is the Thursday night game on Prime Video. Yes, people, it's on Prime Video. I don't know why people weren't realizing this last Thursday. A lot of complaints on the internet.
Honestly, the casting wasn't
huh?
the cast was not as bad as people said it was. Like, it was way better than last year.
I didn't get to watch it, but it was pretty good. So
So,
yeah.
so they have 2. They have one for like bros and like Bitcoin bros, and like gym bros. It's like 4 guys and sitting in these generic fucking HEB Walmart chairs, with a really boring football background, like something that looked like they just did the night before that someone was gonna get fired.
Yeah.
So they're all sitting there and making really weird fucking comments that like I guess drunk college kids would appreciate. And then there's another one that's actually better with like boomers with like, but Al Michaels kind of knows his shit. So the broadcast effort is way better this year than last year.
I
And
kind of
people are
like
still
that. I
hating
like
on
the
it.
2 commentary teams. That's good because people kind of listen to what they prefer. That's kind of nice.
Yeah.
Now, just a little bit for everyone listening to this. The only areas you can watch this game on broadcast TV is if you live in the immediate Pittsburgh area or the immediate Cleveland area. That's it. Doesn't matter if you live anywhere else in Ohio. It's only going to be broadcast on TV in those cities. Everywhere else, you got to have Amazon Prime Video to watch. So, on to the game itself, though. Cleveland favored by 4.5. Our pick order for this week is JC, Rob, Chickawing, DJ, Nori, based on last week's results. So I will start this off and say I am not trusting Mitchell Trubisky. Give me the Browns at home. Getting a first win with that elf at midfield. He's like, you can't lose to Mitchell Trubisky, right? I know you lost to Joe Flacco, but at least that guy has a Super Bowl ring. So give me the Browns at home with this one on Thursday night. Rob, what about you?
Is there any chance that Kenny Pickett starts for Pittsburgh?
Yes, has to be.
This week? I don't know if he
How
starts.
do you look-
but
how do
maybe
you
he'll
look
come in if Trubisky's got-
everyone
I
and their
think he's-
mother has been calling for him.
I mean, is Kenny Pickett just that bad in fucking training camp? Like, I don't understand.
No.
No, they just want to go.
no, he
with-
wasn't.
They just wanna
They
go
just
with
don't wanna-
experience. Yeah. So that's the only reason I would
God fucking bless Rob. You-
I'm gonna take Cleveland unless I see that Kenny Pickett's starting. If Kenny Pickett's, I'll swap it because Cleveland's still a mess. Like, let's be real, they're
Yeah.
still.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But yeah, I'll take Cleveland for now.
All right, Chickawing.
Cleveland.
Is anybody taking the Steelers?
That is a good question. Now
I will if Pickett starts.
Right.
The only way
So
I
there's a
would go-
condition.
The information we have on this Wednesday, my king, Mitchell Trubisky is starting. So, is anybody picking? Because this qualifies as one of those games, right?
Yeah, I guess so. 4.5
Yeah,
points.
that's-
Sure.
that's it.
Yeah, I'll give
no,
that.
I'm not picking the Steelers. I'm definitely going the Browns.
Yeah, Michael.
No.
He already said Cleveland, so yeah.
Oh, I didn't hear. My bad. Okay. Then yeah, it's like this is.
Let there be
Kinda-
chaos.
I
Alright.
trust the Browns' running game than I do, and I don't trust the Steelers without T.J. Watt to stop that. So
Exactly.
I trust
Oh,
Brissett.
that is a
I trust
huge injury.
Brissett
That's
way
true.
more.
I was forgetting about
I
that.
trust Brissett way more than if I can trust Trubisky.
All right. On to the Sunday early games, and this this game. Anybody think this one was going to go either way when the season started? But Houston at Chicago. Chicago favored by 2.5. And I know Chicago just got their backs blown out by Green Bay at home because I think Aaron Rodgers still owns Chicago.
He's
apparently.
still in Chicago.
Yep. And Houston scared Denver, but I'm going to go Chicago at home to bounce back and get a win here. Houston just doesn't travel well. I mean, they gave Denver a scare, but I would argue right now that I think Chicago's a better team than Denver. So I'm going to go with the Bears right now. Rob, what about you?
I'm taking the Bears.
All right.
Kind of reluctantly, because I really would like to see Houston's rookie running back do well, but like, nah, I'm taking the Bears.
All right. Chicken wing?
The Bears.
No Bears. DJ
Yeah, I'm going with the Bears at home.
and Nori.
I think the Texans are the more well-rounded team, and they played better. I'm going with the Texans.
All right.
Nice
I know you're a believer in Davis Mills. Right?
drama.
No, like I mean, I just like, are they like a great team? No. Are they probably even a good team? Probably not. But they're in it with everybody who they're playing, and
Chicago just got wrecked.
Chicago just got finger banged, and nah, I'm good. Chicago, I need to see Fields be better, and I think the Texans are actually a more complete team. I think they're still trying to, find their shit.
All right. Las Vegas at Tennessee, heading to Nashville. Jesus Christ. And Vegas is actually favored by 1 on the road right now.
Why?
I don't know. Because it's Vegas. I guess they're betting on their own team.
Because Vegas is giving them Vegas odds.
Yes.
I'm gonna take this opportunity to rattle my Titans a bit because I'm really ticked off right now.
I was waiting for it, man. I was
No,
waiting.
it's gonna happen right now. It's number one. Derrick Henry, get off the fucking ball and run, dude. What are you doing, dude? You got rocked against the Bills. Like, you're the one that hands out the stiff arms. Run the goddamn ball. Ryan Tannehill, be honest with you, when you first took over as backup, I wasn't confident because I saw what you were doing in Miami. And then couldn't trust you because you were shit at A&M. I'm saying this as a diehard Longhorn fan. But you were killing it the past 3 years. And I defended you when you threw interceptions in the AFC playoff game against the Bengals because a lot of those were tip balls receivers should have caught. I get it. 4 of your 5 receivers last year are gone. And there's some of those plays your receivers should have caught. But, dude, when you're just staring down a receiver and you throw an easy pick six, I'm getting flashbacks of A&M Tannehill. Can't fucking have that, dude. You know how to play this game. You decide to sit out the preseason. Well, put your money where your mouth is, dude. You're getting paid. Wake the fuck up. And if he's not going to do it, Vrabel, get Malik Willis in there. I'm sick of this shit, dude. Give me something. Give me a reason to salvage this season. You're at home against the Raiders. There's no fucking reason why you shouldn't win this game. Just run the damn ball. Don't do any fancy shit. It's just basic stuff. On defense, fucking wake up, man. Just get our secondary going. Like, this is the shit that was addressed last year. Offensively, I'm just annoyed.
This is the JC I was waiting for. This is the JC I missed.
Yeah.
The unhappiness.
Oh.
Your team never winning. That's what I was waiting for.
It annoys me that the Jacksonville fucking Jaguars are in first place in the division.
How dare him be so goddamn happy the last 3 years? How dare him? Like, you need to go back to being the Titans being trash. This is garbage.
Look, had it not been for my Avalanche winning the Stanley Cup, I'd be even more pissed off right now. But Tennessee, wake the fuck up, dude. Okay, number 1 seed in the conference last year, and that's with Derrick Henry missing half the season. Come on, show me something. Show Titans fans something. And if you're in the game, if you're at the game and they're not doing it in the first half, I don't mind if you boo the fuck out of the Titans as they're going into halftime. Wake them up somehow. Come on, Vrabel, you're better than this. Get this team
I just don't
going.
think they had a sustainable formula to just like only depend on your running back to bail you out. Like, he's putting up subhuman numbers the last 2 to 3 years that running backs typically don't do. I just think they put too much on him.
It's potential, yeah, but I mean, some of these receivers got to catch the goddamn ball. Like Robert
And
Woods is dropping
for the
easy
Titans
passes.
not to pay AJ Brown. That was stupid. That was really stupid.
mean, if it was probably a
I
cost
mean, because look what he's doing in
so-
Philly.
Like pay the guy. Like, he earned it. Like, fucking pay him. I don't understand. Like I know it sucks as a franchise to overpay for a receiver and him not do dick, but that's the risk you got to take when you have a championship window. It's small, man. Like, that was.
I get
bad
that, but
fucking move.
there was a lot of money already tied up in Tannehill. Burks.
Who's worth more AJ Brown or Tannehill?
Oh, AJ Brown, I'll say that right now, yeah. And unfortunately, like, Tannehill's contract is like just kicking in, and all of a sudden he sucks ass because he's got all this money in his pockets. You know, how many times does a player get paid and then he goes to shit? So I don't know. I need to see it. Show me the worth of money. No.
I get it, but we saw Tannehill decline in the playoffs, right? We visibly are seeing the signs. AJ Brown's only getting started. He's not even in his prime. Like, I would have paid AJ. I would have said fuck off. Tannehill, restructure your contract like Jimmy G, or we just drafted your replacement. What do you want to do? They should have just they should have called this bluff. That
Be a
was
team player, right?
JC. There's no way you think that was good management. Like, there's no way.
With AJ Brown trade?
No,
it
with the
remains
whole-
to be seen with the
they
Burks.
should have.
Huh?
Tannehill should have been expendable because they just drafted his replacement.
He's playing like he's expendable now. That's for damn
That's
sure.
the same, bro.
So,
You drafted his replacement. You should have paid AJ Brown, and you guys would probably be 2-0.
yeah.
But they're not.
But they're not.
We're not.
So now
We're
we
0
make
2.
fun of you.
So give me a win here to salvage the season. Otherwise, I don't know. Tank for something. I don't know. Jesus. Tank for the Heisman Trophy winner, whoever the fuck that is. All right.
Another quarterback, I'm sure.
Oh my god. I'm sorry.
So, let's
Speaking
move
of the
on.
Avs, did y'all see McKinnon's? Or did you see
I
McKinnon's?
love that contract. I'm glad we signed him. So
Bro, 8 years? That's
8
crazy.
years, richest contract in NHL history. So in the Sally Crap era, but worth every fucking penny for Nathan McKinnon. He deserves that. So I'm happy.
All right. Anyways,
Rob, your pick for this Raiders Titans matchup.
first, I want to see how badly the Raiders can blow the lead that they're going to have on Tennessee. Blow. So I'm going to take Tennessee just because I don't trust the Raiders to keep a lead. Like, that was historic. Like, how do you lose to... No.
All right, Shigwing.
It's a battle of fucking Raiders
Bitches.
blowing a lead and bitches and champagne bottles and
Wow,
versus
that's great.
fuck ups in Tennessee. I don't know. This is my first.
Isn't it wild that they're both 0-2? Like, that's
Very
just
wild.
that is wild.
Very wild.
Right?
It's crazy. Yeah.
Like, I know the Raiders
Really is.
haven't played scrubs. Like, the Chargers are projected to be good, and but the Titans, bruh, I don't know, man.
I mean, the way they got their ass beat by Buffalo just
That was
just goes to
embarrassing.
show
Oh,
how-
Josh Allen's winning MVP. I said that.
I
already.
mean, that's facts. That's facts. I mean,
Tua would like to talk to you about that.
We're gonna find out this week.
Well, listen, we'll see what happens this week.
we'll see, sir. We'll see.
We'll see who's talking.
I'm gonna stick with the Raiders. I'm gonna be that guy.
Not
they're
surprised
gonna-
you're
they're
that
gonna-
guy.
They're gonna.
This was one of your
No,
coin flip picks, though, right?
This is
Probably.
one of my coin flips. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is my first of 5. So
Okay.
That first 5.
First to
DJ?
5.
What's your pick, DJ?
I
like how
right
this is-
now I'm going with the Titans because they're at home and the Raiders have shown us once again that they're choke artists. I'm going to stick with that for the time being. If something crazy happens in the next few days, then I may change it, but we'll stick with the Titans for now.
All right.
side
and-
note. I'm in 2017. I've gone back 4 years and have not found a week where we all won.
Oh my God!
Week 8. That's where I'm at right now.
Yeah, Chigwin is going harder than the Asian on this thing.
Oh no, I quit after.
nuts.
I was like,
Not supposed to quit.
Like I'm finding weeks where I'm like, oh shit, hell yeah, I got 4 of them, and then we play each other. It's like the Cowboys and Giants or the fucking
no. When I started
Niners.
seeing 3
Oh.
wins and then buys, I was like, nah. I'm
No.
just
All right.
nah. Mm-mm.
All right, and Nori, your pick on this.
This is one of the ones I really, really struggle with. I'm still not confident in either of those picks because the logic I had for the Raiders were, oh, well, they're going to play like a desperate 0-2 team because there's so much money invested in them. They shouldn't be 0-2. But then I could say the exact same thing about the Titans.
Yep.
Like, is it Henry
Exactly.
capable of waking up and just like running them over? Yeah. Are the Raiders capable of beat the brakes off them, yeah. Like, I don't know what to fucking do here. Like, I don't know, man.
Walk to your phone, say flip a coin, and then see what it does.
Yeah, that's lazy. I don't like that shit. You guys are cucks. I don't want to do that shit.
Flip an actual coin then. I don't know. Shit.
I'm gonna. You know what? Fuck it. Tennessee Titans this week.
I love you.
Wow.
Oh man.
Appreciate
Fuck
it.
y'all
All
then.
right. Well, fuck you. All right. Kansas City at Indianapolis. I think I can very confidently say that. Anyone think Indy is going to beat Kansas City at home?
Oh,
Or Indy's at home, by the way. Kansas
Well,
City favored by
the way the
6.5.
season is going, the Colts were going to win, but logic states that nobody's going to pick the Colts. So
Yeah, so.
Damn that logic thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does Jonathan Taylor actually score a touchdown this week?
he better. I got
No.
for fantasy, motherfucker.
yeah. I mean, he's got to get in the end zone at least once. For fuck's sake.
We said that last
I mean,
week.
they can say the same thing about Fournette too.
Yeah.
Leave Uncle
Nobody
L
drafted
alone.
Fournette in the first round that cares about football. Everybody drafted Jonathan Taylor in the first round.
Exactly.
Yep.
Yeah, well, everybody drafted Jefferson. How's that work out for week 2?
Not very good.
Well, week 1 worked out.
Fair
Though,
enough.
you know what I mean? Like,
Fair enough.
well, actually, Taylor
great. So.
Taylor was a monster in week 1. So
Yeah,
yeah,
Taylor was a monster week 1. So like,
Oh, wait. I think we found it, boy. Where's Rob's team? Where the fuck is Rob's team?
they're on a bye.
Oh, I did it! I found it!
Well, okay.
Wait.
2,
Jesus, he went back to like 2017.
oh, we did.
Giants. Where's JC's team? There. Yeah, I found it.
Okay. What year? What week?
Week 17, 2017.
The last week of the season in 2017, all 5 of our teams won.
That's funny.
Wow.
JC, validate that shit.
I don't have time right now. I'm hosting a show. I'll have to look
I got you.
later.
I'll
Alright.
validate this.
Thanks. Let the Asian handle validation here. While he's doing that, let's talk about arguably the game of the week for the AFC East Division lead. 2-0 Buffalo at 2-0 Miami. Buffalo actually favored by 5 on the road in this one, but then again, I'm sure that has a lot to do with how they looked on Monday night, which,
Yep.
Yep.
They should swap this Monday night Dallas and Giants.
I agree with that completely.
hey, but
I agree with that.
both of those games are battles for first place, bro. I'm just saying. It's pretty
That's
epic.
facts, too.
Yep.
Which game is battle for first place?
Isn't Dallas and the
Okay.
Giants battle for first? Oh, Philly. That's
No.
right. I forgot
Oh,
about
Philly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Philly.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck Philly. All right.
Yeah, I was
Buffalo
gonna say the same
at
thing.
Miami. I think going into the season, I felt these teams were going to split games, so I'm giving this one to Miami at home. This is just Tua impressed me. I got to be honest with you. With this comeback against the Ravens, and he's got them playing confident. And this is going to be a really, really big road test for the Bills, especially within the division. So, but I'm going to go with Miami at home to get this one. I think 5 points is way too much of a spread to be betting for this game. So, Rob, what about you on this one?
I'm taking Buffalo. I'm also taking the over because this is going to be a shootout. Like,
Oh,
there's
God, over under by the
no
way is
reason.
51.5. Jesus.
51
Yeah.
and a half. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. What's the weather out there? Hold on. What's the weather?
What's Miami? I don't know.
Yes.
It depends if
I'm
there's a
there.
hurricane coming
Miami-
or not. So,
There's no hurricane, so yeah, let's
Yeah.
go bright and sunny.
Yeah, shit.
you
I was
turn
going
these-
to say, that's probably a good guess.
surprisingly, by the way, this is not the biggest over under of the week, but we'll get to that. Chicken Wing, what's your pick?
Definitely going Buffalo.
All right.
Oh, yeah. Definitely over. Oh, yeah. Sunny? Fuck yeah.
All right,
Definitely
DJ.
Oh,
Fuck you.
Yeah, I've got them splitting the season series, but I actually have them splitting where the away team, wins.
Oh,
So
okay.
Buffalo will take this one.
All right. And Nori.
My logic's easier. Is that Miami should have lost to the Baltimore. They beat up a helpless fucking Patriots team. Where meanwhile the Titans, the Bills, decimated two really strong teams really quickly, and they look like they're in their own class. So I'm gonna go with Buffalo until they give me a reason not to.
All right. Lone Wolf
So I
with the
lied.
Dolphins here. So
I'm taking the under,
Bullshit.
Rob.
you're taking the under
taking
of
the
51
under.
and a half?
Yes.
You taking the under?
70% chance of storms. Nah, I'm taking the under on that one.
Ooh, that changes
Wow,
things if
yeah.
there's a lot of storms. I think
sir.
that favors Miami more with their running game.
With the
More than-
running
I
game.
agree with that. So
Yep.
let's see how that goes.
Yes, sir.
See how the weather is that morning. All right.
Mhm.
Now, this game actually has the highest over-under at 53.5, and that's Detroit at Minnesota. and Minnesota is favored by 7 at home. Now, had Minnesota beaten the Eagles, I probably could have potentially said, "Is anyone think Detroit's going to beat Minnesota?" But I'm not sure I can say that right now with the way the Eagles handled them, and Detroit hasn't looked like any pushover. That being said, I am going to take Minnesota in this game, but I'm not entirely confident with it. Rob, what about you?
I really believe in the Hard Knocks team, guys.
Don't feel bad.
You should.
Yeah.
You should.
Like, just seeing how the coach like works with his players and like how much they really buy into like his system. Like, I really want to believe in Detroit, and Minnesota's giving me reason to doubt, so I'm taking Detroit.
Okay. Chicken wing?
I'm taking Detroit because of Hard Knocks. No, I'm just kidding. I'm in Ross A. Brown, bro. That's the fucking dude. That's the fucking juice right there. I actually regret not drafting him this year, but that man is the juice. Fuck Jared Goff. I still believe in him.
DJ?
Bitter there much?
Nah, not at all.
The Lions have put up basically 35 points in the past 2 weeks each game. And DeAndre Swift is running for 10 yards a carry. I'm going Detroit. I don't trust Minnesota, and I really don't care when Kirk Cousins is playing because all he does was Cousins all over the field last week. So, there's no way that they beat Detroit unless for some reason that Hard Knocks is just for show. And I don't think it is. So.
Definitely not.
All right, and Nori.
Confidently going Detroit because they lost to Philly by 3 in a shootout, and Buffalo just pulled down the purple pants when it was time to show the world they were good. So no, thank you. I think the Vikings look like frauds and Detroit looks real. So I'm gonna go Detroit.
All right.
Wow.
Crazy. A lot of us picked Minnesota to win the division this year, and it's like, what the hell?
We did,
now?
but
I'm
they keep playing
glad
like
I
that.
didn't do that.
I mean,
I did. No, I did too. Like
Yeah.
I Green Bay, who the fuck was he throwing it to, right?
Yeah.
And then
Facts.
Minnesota has a new offensive coordinator, new coach, new, the shiny new toy. But, Miami's like delivering and Vikings aren't. So, but Detroit is like, I'm telling you, man, like me and Rob joke about Hard Knocks a lot, like, but no, really, like we thought it was just going to be something stupid to watch. But I'm telling you, if you have HBO Max, watch it. Like you will see the kind of coaches they have, how they're connecting with the players, like how the players are responding to them. Like when grown ass men are in the huddle, like in tears, like just trying to like be a team. Like I think there's something special going on in Detroit. Finally,
Are you sponsored by Hard Knocks by any chance? Because
I am.
Really, okay.
I mean,
yes, I am.
just remember my address and please send the check because I got.
Speaking of which, I'm interested to see when they do the in-season Hard Knocks with the Arizona Cardinals, how they're going to cover the two game against the Raiders. Good Lord.
Oh, the Hard Knocks will be easy. It'll just be 4 episodes of Kyler Murray playing fucking Call of Duty. So fine.
All right, Baltimore at New England. I'm going for Baltimore on this one. I'm expecting them to bounce back. I know it's going to be a tough place to play, but I don't see the Ravens with Lamar Jackson losing 2 games in a row. Rob, what about you?
Who the fuck's picking New England?
I'm
I
taking
guess I could
Baltimore.
ask that. Does anyone think New England's going to get a win at home against the Ravens?
Nope.
No,
All right.
no. But the last game was my second coin flip. I mentioned that.
Oh, Detroit, Minnesota? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. The 0-2 defending AFC champion Cincinnati Bengals taking on the New York Jets led by a Super Bowl winning quarterback in Joe Flacco. And despite that, the Bengals are favored by 5.5 on the road.
He said that with confidence.
Yeah.
Sorry. I'm sorry, guys.
Super Bowl champion Joe Flacco. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds great.
Because of the point spread, I wonder if I can ask this. Is anyone taking the Jets to beat the Bengals?
I am.
You really?
I am.
Ooh, here we go. All right.
Yeah, I am.
Do tell.
Look. You can also see some of it as being Rob's picks too, and we need to play catch up. So we got to take some risks here. We don't want to take.
Well, I'd say it's taking risks, but like I actually liked how
It looked good with
The rook-
Flacco.
the
I
rookie
didn't
receiver,
say that. That's
like
yeah,
the
you're right.
rookie receiver, like
Yeah.
he's
Good.
put AJ Brown to being like the second option. Like he literally had half of the routes run for like the Jets, and I was like, oh, it's a really interesting stat because he was supposed to be the, the third choice. Oh, it's the rookie, whatever. But he's putting up numbers. He put up over 100 yards, right? Like,
Who?
Yeah.
He was the third. Who were the first two for the Jets? I don't even know who their starters are.
it's hold on.
Honestly, because they don't have
remember.
they don't have a strong receiver core, so I generally didn't know.
Oh, they just got.
I mean, I guess it doesn't matter, but like it's you're right. The rookie.
Yeah, it's like
play out of his
Corey
mind.
Davis
Right.
and like Elijah Moore and like they have people. They
That's
have
right.
veterans, so like. He wasn't supposed to be the first option, but Garrett Wilson just come in and he's like, "Hey, throw it to me. I can catch and I can run." So like,
It wasn't the fact that Jets won like 10-7, right? They won they put 31 points. When was the last time the Jets put up 31 points?
I can't
Long
remember.
time. I think
I
they
can't
came back
either,
to win that one too.
When
Kept
Mike
fighting
White
for it.
was starting.
Of course, Mike. White.
oh,
Nice.
of
Well,
course,
yeah,
Mike
yeah,
White.
that's
Yes,
for
of course.
Yeah.
Man,
Probably put up 40. Yeah, so yeah, I get that. Yeah.
And even if Flacco does bad, they could just put in Mike White and just go to the Super Bowl. So I'm definitely gonna pick the Jets.
So I'm
It's
taking
always on my
Cincy.
turn to
Rob's
fucking
taking the
win.
Jets. Nori's taking
I'm
the
taking the
Jets.
Jets.
Chicken Wing DJ, are y'all taking the Jets or y'all taking the Bengals?
Bengals.
They gotta bounce
No.
back sometime, right?
I mean, the smart money is in the Bengals. I don't blame you.
Yeah.
It's the safer pick.
DJ,
I'm going to
oh,
go with the
there-
Bengals.
Bengals. There it is. Wow. Okay.
There you go. Safe picks. There you
Pretty
go.
split.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with the Bengals.
All right. Here should be an easy one. Philadelphia heading on to Washington to take on the Communists. Philly favored by 4.5. Big division matchup, right? Anyone think
Huge division matchup.
Comrade Snyder's commies are going to beat the Eagles?
No.
I'm gonna root for Washington just for the division lead.
Yeah,
But
right.
do I logically would put like more than 2 pesos? No, I wouldn't. I'm good.
Wow, you got the second peso in there. That's
Yeah,
impressive.
just 2, Rob, just 2.
Exchange rate.
Hey
bro.
man, that's
Yep.
it's a lot.
All right, and the final early Sunday game, New Orleans at Carolina. Yet another division matchup here. Saints favored by 3, and Carolina being Carolina. Anyone think the Panthers are going to beat the Saints at home?
I mean, they can. Like, this isn't like as big as people make it out to be. Like, the Saints look like shit last week,
That's true.
and so do the
I'm with
Panthers.
Rory on this one.
Yeah, this isn't like some big
This
fucking
was a
blowout.
coin
I
flip
don't.
for
and
me.
it's. I guess you could say it's a coin flip,
I'm
but
not saying you're saying that, JC. I'm just saying like this is
no,
like
I
worth
understand.
discussion.
I get it.
Yeah,
But I look at that division. Tampa 2-0, great. Saints 1-1, and then I look at Atlanta and Carolina, and both of them are 0-2. But I feel like Atlanta is like leagues better than Carolina is right
Agreed.
now.
I agree with that.
So
actually,
Atlanta's played some tough opponents, but we'll go pick by pick here. I'm gonna go with the Saints winning this one here. Rob, what about you?
I hate saying this, but I'm going with the Saints.
Say it again.
You hate the division.
I
I'm
didn't hear you. Can you say it again?
going
I didn't hear 30
With-
for 30.
the 30 for 30s.
There you go. There you go.
Thank you, Rob.
That's the
I appreciate that.
round. That's the round.
Yes, thank you so much.
Chicken wing, who you got?
Hey, bro. Hey, Rob said it, man. 30 for 30. bro.
Okay. TJ, what
Best
about you?
ever.
We have another week in a row where Baker Mayfield has proven to us that he's not a winner. And because of that, I'm going with the Saints.
All right, Nori.
I
remember the
barely and I
Browns were a
begrudgingly barely trust James Winston more than I trust Baker Mayfield. And I think Matt Rule is a fucking joke of a coach. I'm glad the Giants didn't get him. So, yeah, I mean, I will not be surprised. I will not be surprised if the Panthers like pull one off because they did lose twice in very, very close games, and the Saints had no heart, no fight with them last week. So, I don't know. This is tough, but I guess I'll go with the Saints.
Except for
I
Marshall
don't-
Lattimore. He was fighting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
My bad.
I mean,
Speaking of that,
that was
anybody-
Mike.
Anyone else catch that post game interview? I don't know who it was on the Bucks, but it was somebody they were interviewing. Like, yeah, well, I mean, Jameis played with us, so we knew he's going to throw some interceptions. We just got to wait for him to make those throws. Who was it for the Bucks that had that post game interview?
I don't
I-
know.
I don't know, but someone needs to find out.
No,
'cause
but I'm
that's
gonna
This
find
is a
it.
great
but I need
appreciate
to
it.
find it.
Hilarious.
Yeah, he was catching strays for like no reason. Like that was just fucking. That was
Jameis
bad.
is like, I didn't even do shit. Well, yeah, you threw 30 interceptions. That's what you did. All right.
30 for
Like I
30.
didn't
Oh
steal
my God.
from you. Calm down, bro.
Yeah. All right. Now we got onto the late afternoon games. A battle of the 1-1 teams here. Jacksonville going across the country to take on the Chargers. Chargers favored by 7 at home. Can I ask it this time? I don't know if I can this game because they both are 1-1.
You can because Jacksonville's not at home. So you can
That's
ask.
true.
They're not at
So
home and they're
anyone
not in
think
London.
The Jags are going to go into LA and beat the Chargers.
But
Oh.
the Chargers, are they
Our
actually a
team.
home team now? Because like,
Oh no, that is a fair point. Do they
Depends how
actually
many
have
people
home
drive
games?
to
This
We don't
this
know
game is
that.
another game where it's not as easy as you guys think it is. Well, not you guys
Alright.
specifically, but like just in general, I think it's discussion because Jacksonville scored at least 20 points the last 2 games.
I mean, James
Yeah,
Robinson's
Herbert's-
proving he's an actual
Herbert?
running back.
Herbert is hurt, isn't he?
Yeah, he's hurt.
He
I know
is.
he's playing, but he's hurt.
day to day. Yeah, he's day to
He's
day.
day to day though. Like it's not. Like,
I get it, but like that's you don't feel the same with the rib. You feel that shit every time you move around.
right.
You know,
right.
in Jacksonville, they scored 20 points the last 2 games. Like they look like a different team.
I mean,
They look
Well,
like a
let's
team.
go with it then.
they look like a team. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm going with the Chargers. I think they've looked like a stronger team. They gave the Chiefs a game, and they're
They
going to
did.
be a little bit better
did.
rested too, having played the last week on Thursday. So I'm going to go with the
True.
Chargers at home for this. Rob, what about you?
Do we know if Allen is playing again? Keenan Allen, the receiver. Because he
I
was.
think
I
he's
think
I
he
think
is still
he's
He's
questionable.
still out, and then Herbert being injured.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take Jacksonville. I think we're starting to see something out of Trevor Lawrence. Like he actually has like he's got good rapport with like Christian Kirk, and Christian Kirk is showing that he was worth the money that like they paid him.
This game
True,
will go a long way
because
to Trevor Lawrence's career.
I remember me and Rob talked a lot last year about Christian Kirk because Rob drafted Christian Kirk. We talked about him a lot last year, and he was super inconsistent in Arizona, and we all laughed when he got $72 million to go play in
To go
in
play in Jacksonville.
He
But
heard all that shit. He heard all that shit. People like, oh, he's took too much money, blah blah blah. But he's fucking earning it, fellas.
yeah, he's putting up numbers, and so
Sometimes
know,
it's
I'm
not
not-
always
I
about
keep
the money.
cutting
It's just-
people off
Sometimes
and
it's just about being in the right situation, you know? Like, players be shit one way, then they go somewhere where they have, like, the right personnel, the right coaching.
I mean that
The
could
right
just be
system.
it. It could just
Yeah.
be the right personnel.
I mean,
and,
but do you
like,
feel that way about Tannehill though?
For the past few years, yeah. Not this year.
up
right now.
until this season? Probably.
up until Monday? Yeah,
Up
sure.
until Monday, yeah, sure.
Goddamn thing.
Fuck you, Chicken Wing. All right, Chicken Wing, what's your pick?
Oh, almost spat my drink out. I'm still gonna go with the away Chargers,
The LA away team.
the LA away team.
Away team. Yeah.
Forgot
That
about
defensive front is nothing to fuck with. Y'all forget about that.
Mhm.
Just saying.
All right, DJ.
I actually did not forget about that, which is why I'm picking the Chargers to win the game. Now, I will say this: if Justin Herbert cannot play, or he's not going to be, 85, 90%, depending on how bad the rib injury still is on Sunday, then all bets may be off because he's the guy. He's the one that leads the team. But if he can play, he's good. Yeah, I'm picking the Chargers.
All right, and Nori.
Well, with Jacksonville,
Okay.
they look pretty good. Remember, like Carolina looked good the first 2 games last year too, right? So it could be one of those things where I think I'm still trying to figure out who's a fraud, who's good. But no,
I feel like that's the
Jacksonville.
whole AFC South. Who the fuck is the fraud?
Yeah,
Who's
Trevor
fucking-
Lawrence. Like I agree, Rob. He hit a good point. He looks a lot more comfortable this year, and I think he has a really good chemistry with Kirk. I mean, if you pay a wide receiver that much money, your idea is to, use him and have good chemistry with your quarterback, right? Because we could talk about Kenny Galladay of the Giants later, but that's what a $72 million bust looks like. So,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go not confidently, but I'm gonna go with Jacksonville. I won't be surprised if the Chargers maul them, but they're the better team. They should win on paper, but I'm liking it so far what Jacksonville's doing.
Big division matchup here. The Rams at the Cardinals. And had the Cards lost to the Raiders, I would probably would have asked the question. No one think the Cards can beat the Rams, but now, whew, not so much, man. That
Doesn't
being
Mike go
said,
first on this
huh?
one? Doesn't Mike go first on this one?
No, because it's not his team. Yeah,
NFC West, right?
yeah, but it
Oh,
only
yeah.
go first when it's your own team. So,
Yeah.
I am gonna take the Rams getting this one though. It's crazy that entire division is 1-1, so there's really no team that stand out. But I like the Rams in this matchup. For one, I don't see them blowing a lead to Kyler Murray here. Rob, what about you? What's your pick?
I'm taking the Rams because
LA.
LA. Fuck
yeah,
yeah.
because LA.
LA. Yeah. Shit.
Hey, I picked Jacksonville against the away team. All right, so
Nah,
like I gotta.
nah,
I
You don't
gotta- I
even
gotta-
respect the away
You
team.
pick Jacksonville
You don't even
against
have
San Diego.
respect
That's
for
what it is.
I gotta pick the home team.
Listen, Nori can agree with me with this one. Rob will pick the LA team just like how JC will pick the Titans all the time.
That's not true.
I don't agree. Actually, no.
That is so not true.
Rob is the worst kind of cuck. You know why? He's the worst kind of fucking prick. Because he's only loved the Rams and the Chargers recently because they've been fucking good. Rob is the typical goddamn LA fan. That's how you know he's from fucking California.
Yeah, what's up?
Disagree me,
Because
Rob.
he
Disagree me.
didn't care
No,
about
no,
the
no.
Lakers until LeBron got there,
Disagree
right?
me. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No,
Disagree.
no. See, that's where you're wrong because I am an actual Lakers fan because I suffered all through
You know
like the
how easy
Smush
it is to
Parker
be a
thing.
fucking Lakers fan? Oh no, you have a
It
shame.
is.
Over here.
Shut up, Knicks
Get
fan.
out of here. Exactly. So you know I actually love the
Nori
team
knows
because I know we're not going to win. The Lakers have an opportunity every fucking year in some capacity.
Oh, it's
You either go from Kobe to goddamn LeBron. So shut your whore mouth.
I mean,
Talk to me.
it's not
about
my
it.
fault that I like my team. Like,
I mean,
Well,
Rob
then
is
why
always
are
been
you
a
a Clippers
Bucks fan.
fan while we're at it?
Rob
then?
has always been a Bucks fan, but he finds it hilarious to root for the LA teams also because they're good now. Before, he never fucking loved them.
He roots for
thought
them
it was
because
their
LA
team.
finally has a fucking team. That's why.
And
That's
Rob
the-
jokes about it because he knows his team is actually the Bucks. When it's all said and done, that he knows it's his team. But he will
Yeah.
jokingly troll everybody with the LA Rams because they're actually good, which is funny. Because nobody thought, who here ever thought both LA teams going to LA would actually be good at the same time, this soon?
No.
I didn't.
Nobody.
No.
this ain't
Nobody.
no.
No,
Rob,
never.
yeah,
Especially when they
yeah,
put the
just-
Chargers in a soccer stadium for when they moved.
That's what I'm
them up.
saying. So the last few years,
I'm just
he's
saying,
virtual.
I really
okay.
want to see an all LA Super Bowl.
I agree. The fans
Yeah, I
don't
know.
deserve it, but I agree. Yeah.
No, fuck you. I don't want to watch that shit.
You think
Rob's like,
you think the fans are
I
priced?
win.
I will personally fly out there and be like,
You
all
think
right,
the
guys,
fans are
call
priced
it."
out now? Wait till that shit happens.
God.
Jesus.
As if LA sports fans need
Stafford, make it happen.
Oh Lord.
Herbert.
All right, Chicken Wing, what's your pick?
Oh, yes. Sorry.
I know you hate them both, but still,
This isn't easy, actually.
no, it's not.
It's not.
It's
It's not.
not.
Easy. You're right. So logic says I'm gonna go with the Rams, but logic also tells me that Matthew Stafford will be vintage Matthew Stafford and at least throw
Yep.
2 picks. So that's what makes
Shit,
it hard.
he keeps doing it.
I
He
mean,
keeps
he does.
doing it.
does.
He does. You know,
It's
look at the
Detroit
Super
Lions
Bowl.
Stafford.
Look at the NFC Championship, the one we should have caught. You know, but I'm not bitter about that at all. You know,
Oh yeah, you sound
Nice.
fine. It's good.
Nice.
Yeah, you sound fine.
that's why I got done. But I'm gonna pick the Rams.
Sorry.
But another side note, I just wanted to point out the whole revenge against the home teams. That trend is losing, and that's why I'm picking Philly because Washington is Carson Wentz playing against his home team, and they're definitely. I mean,
You can't be pulling those stats out right now.
I mean,
We already talked about that game, dude. Jesus Christ.
What the fuck
know.
is he talking about?
I don't know
He's
what
talking
he
about
is.
the
Mike,
Philly
Mike,
Washington
you drunk
game.
now? Are you drunk right now?
Are we?
Are
No,
you?
we're on Rams
talking about
Cardinals.
the-
I don't know where he went to this Philly shit. So
because I was
know.
I was in the middle of looking at the other stat, and I forgot to mention that.
okay,
The fuck?
no one gives a shit anymore, right?
Anyways,
So hey,
Did
I
he
used
even
the
make a
Chicago
pick?
game.
I got lost in like all this shit he was talking. Did he make a pick or not? I don't even know.
I did.
uh, Rams.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jeez. He kept on rambling. I was like, Jesus, shut up. All
Mike,
right,
you
DJ,
can't
who you
derail
got?
any conversation. It's a talent.
DJ, who you got?
Special.
Okay.
Don't ever change, bro. I love it.
This is a tough pick because the Cardinals got to win, and they had to come back and get it. That was great. In overtime, it was exciting. If you're a Cardinals fan, if you're a Raiders fan, you're probably drunk on champagne, so it's fine. But you know, look at how badly they played the entire first half and through most of the third quarter.
Yeah.
I don't see if that happens again. I don't see them coming back on the Rams. The Rams' offense is more potent than the Raiders' offense.
Yep.
But on the flip side of things, you've got Matt Stafford, who will give the ball away because that's just what he does. Yeah, his team will come. You know, they held on to beat the Falcons, but again, they had to hold on to beat the Falcons. He gave the ball away twice.
Yeah.
But with that said, the Rams' offense is too potent, and the Cardinals had to pull heroics where Kyler Murray was playing backyard football, and the Raiders were like, "Yeah, we'll rush 3. It's fine. We can get him," and they never did. So I'll go Rams.
All right, and Nori.
I'm going to begrudgingly go with the Rams because of the more talented team. I like Arizona to win, but I know they're against the Rams. You know what I mean? It's just I don't know. Neither look like they're ready. Like neither one got the memo that the season fucking started. So I'm going to begrudgingly go with the Rams, honestly.
All right. Atlanta, speaking of which, is heading across the country, going into the land of the 12s, taking on the Seahawks. Seahawks favored by 1.5 actually at home on this one. But I know Mariota's going to have a lot of support, being that he went to college in Oregon. I know it's one state over, but a lot of Ducks fans may make the trip for this. And the Falcons, despite being 0-2, have impressed me with how they've fought, stayed in games. So I have them going into Seattle and getting a big win here. So I'm picking the Falcons to win their first game of the season over Geno Smith and the Seattle Seahawks. Rob, what about you?
Geno Smith, King of the West, is going to lose to Atlanta.
All right. Chicken wing.
Did we all forget that this is Geno Smith versus Marcus
King
Mariota?
of the
Forgot
West.
after week 1. Just saying.
Yeah, he didn't look like the king of anything in week 2.
What happened there?
Well, he was King of the Waste.
He
at
went
that
up against
point.
Jimmy God King G. That's why. That's what he stands for.
Fucking
God King.
Savior, all right? Fucking Savior.
That's what it stands for. God King. Okay. If I would have known that Lance was going to be a little bitch and get hurt, just like twisting his ankle, if I would have fucking known that, I would have picked Jimmy Goddamn G.
Fucking right. No, but seriously, Atlanta's definitely taking their win.
All right, DJ.
Yeah, Atlanta's getting their first win.
All right, and Nori.
I don't know, man. This looks like two homeless people fighting over meat. Like nobody really wins here. Like nobody. There's no fucking winner here. It's just sad to watch. I guess.
Shootout
Fucking,
too, right?
I guess fucking Atlanta. I don't know. Whatever.
Look, just
Wow.
go with Atlanta. That way we can say, fuck Mike in your division. All of you are losers.
I'm good with that. Yeah, fuck my
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Let's
good
do
with
that.
I don't give a shit. Go for Atlanta. I want Seattle to lose.
All right, and my personal coin flip game of the week: Green Bay at Tampa Bay. And I say that it's only a coin flip because of the Mike Evans suspension, which was upheld, by the way. So, appeal.
Yeah, not happy about that. But
Tampa, well, at the opening line was 2.5 favorite at home. I don't know if that's still the line here, but
It's 2 now.
still
it's
2?
two.
Oh, it's 2?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's 2.
Yeah.
So, Rob, this is your team. You're picking first. Who you got and why?
I'm still gonna pick Tampa because Uncle Lenny promised he would get touchdowns, so I'm gonna trust
Yeah,
him.
He sure fucking did.
He said,
Yeah, he did.
I apologize to people who drafted me. I will get you touchdowns in the coming weeks. So I'm going to hold him to that. And Perriman stepped up where Evans left off. So it's not like our receiver core is completely empty. I'd love to see Braid actually, catch more of his attempts. But it is what it is. So I'm still going to take Tampa. So, yeah.
I've been back and forth on this game, but I really feel like Tampa just had a bad showing because they were playing the Saints. For whatever reason, they struggled against the Saints in the regular season. But
Man, seeing Tom Brady just throw that tablet, like,
yeah, Microsoft's not
I
going to be
was
happy.
like,
Yeah.
bro,
That actually made me very happy. I'm just letting you know.
that was like,
It's funny to me.
It's like, I
that is a-
prefer an iPad. Get this shit out of the way. I'm going to take Tampa in this one. I know Green Bay looked great against Minnesota, but Tampa's got a better defense than the Vikings did. So, and I'm going to go with Tampa getting the win here. I'm still back and forth on it, but I'm going to stick with Tampa for now. Chicken Wing, what about you?
Oh, it's definitely Tampa Bay. Who the fuck is Aaron Rodgers going to throw it to?
We threw it to some
Adam
people last
Lazard
week. Just
or Alan Lazard or something.
Yeah.
Alan
Did he
Lazard, I think.
Yeah.
He was back, and then now he's all of a
Tanyan?
sudden he's questionable. So I don't fucking know.
okay.
He
Tanyan.
stubbed his toe or something. I'm not sure.
All right, DJ?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going Tampa. I mean, Green Bay looked good, but they played against Kirk Cousins. He played on Monday night, and he sucks doing that. So it doesn't mean anything. Definitely going Tampa.
Wait,
All right.
wait. When did the Eagles just beat the Vikings? Why do I keep talking about Green Bay and the Vikings playing each other? Am I missing something?
Week 1, the Green Bay.
Week
And
one,
one.
Green Bay getting
Week one.
stomped by the Vikings.
That was week 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna go with Green Bay on this because something seems Tampa Bay is not in that part of the season where they worry about what people think in their record. I
Okay.
feel like they still think it's the preseason where they don't give a shit if they lose or win. They look very uncomfortable. They don't look in sync. Mike Evans not being there is fucking huge. I'm gonna go with Green Bay.
Okay.
Because Aaron Jones looks really, really good, which is something we haven't talked about. Like he looks really good.
Yeah, that's true.
One final question on this. Do you think the Mike Evans suspension was warranted?
Yes.
I actually do think it was. Yeah, I mean, this is
Yeah,
this is the
like,
second time that he's done this
can't-
shit.
Like,
We can't be talking about protecting players all the time and then him be allowed to do that. You know what I mean? You can't do that shit. Come on.
It's always him and Lattimore, though. Jesus.
And they hate each other. We know that.
There's
But
only-
Mike Evans is literally on the sidelines, about to take his helmet off. Turns around, and is like, "Oh, cool, something's going on," and then he just goes and hits Lattimore because he's standing there, and he hates
Yeah.
Lattimore.
I think Rob might remember, but I think in 2016 or 2017, maybe 2018, I don't know, it was one of those years where he had a huge problem with Lattimore.
oh, it was recent. It was like 2018.
Yeah, Jameis was still there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
Jameis-
it's recent. Like,
All right.
all good. I mean, it's only a 1-game suspension.
Yeah,
so
one game.
it's
No,
whatever.
yeah, it was enough to make a point. I don't think he deserved more than 1 game. You know, and it
I mean,
seems
it's.
there's got to be something personal going on between them two.
Oh
Yeah.
no, this goes back pretty far. I'm pretty sure.
They fucking hate each other.
All right. Sunday night game, San Francisco at Denver. And look, I'm going to say this about Denver. I know they're 1-1, and I know the Raiders are 0-2. But dare I say, I still think the Raiders are a better team than the Broncos right now. Just because, I'm sorry, but when your fans are counting down the play clock so that you don't get another delay of game penalty, and you have Russell Wilson there, what the fuck is going on? Yeah.
Embarrassing.
Yeah, that's pretty embarrassing.
Chicken Wing, your Niners are favored by 1 on the road for this one, going to the Mile High City. What you got?
I'm taking my Niners.
He said, "Duh."
Duh. But
I think this is
honestly,
kind of a dub pick. I agree with him actually.
It's more.
I
along
mean,
the
Jimmy G's
lines
back.
of, not
Facts.
because of that, but I think it's going to be coaching. What's going to come down to.
Okay.
And the
Yeah,
coaching experience.
Yeah, Hackett's not. He's not that guy.
I also agree. I'm like, yeah, I think the coaching in Denver's and the Raiders. Well, we didn't know Josh McDaniels with the Raiders.
Oh yeah, he's
However,
terrible.
but I think
He's not
both
that
of
guy
those-
either.
I think both of those coaching is abysmal.
Hmm.
And it's sad because both of these teams are really talented to be where they're at. So
Anyone feel like the Niners play better with Jimmy G than they
They
do with
do.
Trey Lance?
they're a better
Yeah.
team with
Yes.
All right.
That's his team.
So then I guess it's worth asking: does anyone think that Denver's going to get a win at home with the Niners coming to town on Sunday night?
They can, but like,
They can. That's the thing.
I mean, this is probably the closest game out of all the games this week.
And can they get a win? Yes. Are they going to? No.
So is anyone picking them? Or we all
No.
picking the
I'm
Niners?
Nope. Mm-mm.
All right.
I believe in Jacksonville and Detroit before I believe in Denver right now.
Yeah. Which is crazy. The Broncos.
It is
fans are
crazy.
pissed.
That is crazy. Russell
right.
Wilson, I really think he's losing a step.
And Monday night is a minority matchup for us. DJ's Dallas
Wow.
Cowboys are going into New York to take on Nori's New York Giants. It's Cooper Rush versus Daniel Jones.
Hell
It's
yeah.
Brian Daboll versus Mike McCarthy. All right.
They're going to New Jersey to take on the New York Giants. Fuck yeah. Can't wait.
All right. Since it is a minority matchup, DJ and Nori, you guys are going to be picking last. So I'm going to go ahead and say this with the Giants favored by 2.5. I think they're looking like a better team. I know it. Dallas has some new life with Cooper Rush, but I am going to stick with the Giants right now. I like them with this one. I think they're playing better game right now, so I'm going to go with the Giants. Rob?
I believe in Rush Hour. Let's go,
Ooh,
Dallas.
Here we go. Here we go.
Thank you, Rob. I appreciate that, buddy.
Chicken Wing.
I'm going
Say it.
with
Yeah.
Say it. Doesn't matter what you say because I'm gonna laugh either way.
Yeah,
Let's
I
go.
was gonna say it's
Jets.
You better pick
Giants.
Dallas because every time you pick the Giants, they fucking lose. You better pick Dallas. I don't need you to skip Bayless in this shit. You better pick fucking Dallas.
I am going with the Giants.
God damn it, Michael.
All right.
Motherfucker.
Let's go.
He
Really
did
do
that
hate
shit out
me.
of spite.
You just
Yeah,
can't let me be happy.
that's all spite.
Fighting words.
That's all it is.
All right, DJ, your Cowboys are on the road on this one on a Monday night. What you got?
Got the Cowboys, and I got Cooper Rush.
Cooper's
Jesus
being
Christ.
undefeated as a starter.
You all cuck for him so much. I swear to God. It's so bad.
Nori, what about you?
I'm going with the Giants simply because I still think Dallas has a more talented team, but I don't think they have better coaching. And I like that the Giants are all buying in. I think they're all playing above their level. And they're buying in. They're buying into fucking everything. The Carolina, even Matt Rule, the coach, he had said that the Giants' home team, the noise was a big factor of why they lost.
Mm-hmm.
So if we can do that to Dallas, because Dallas has been, fucking throwing their dick down our throat for like 10 fucking years now. It really sucks. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Giants this version and fuck Dallas.
Let me add something in. Nori, I actually agree with you when it comes to coaching because I don't know, other than Josh McDaniel or Hackett, I don't know who's worse than Mike McCarthy. He can't manage time or timeouts or anything like that. I really hope Dan Quinn takes over at some point. But one other thing I like to mention is Micah Parsons. Micah Parsons has 4 sacks, he's leading the league right now. So I really think that will also play a big factor in this game, and the team that gets the most turnovers will actually win this game. So if we can do that, I think we got a good shot.
Oh, really, DJ? Do you think whoever has more points will win the game? Is that what you fucking think?
No, I'm not John Madden. I don't have that kind of expertise. Okay, I
miss DJ, his stats. I miss it.
No, listen, I want to give you a little bit. I don't want to do it every game, but every few weeks, they'll throw some stats at you guys. I'll bring the old DJ back.
Jesus, the Giants have 1 win in the last 3 years against the Cowboys.
Yep.
See, I didn't bring that stat. See, I didn't do that. That was wrong.
No, it's true.
See?
No, it's true.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm believing in this version, this timeline right now.
Oh Jesus! It goes.
If this were a healthy Cowboys, even with Mike McCarthy, if they had a healthier offensive line, and I'd like to, note that we were missing Thibodeau, we were missing Azeez Ujulari, so we're missing our 2 starting defensive ends, and Julian Love has been extremely versatile, and we put up so much fucking pressure on Carolina, they didn't know what to do. So I'm hoping that with Dallas's, paper thin offensive line, we could do the same thing and make them uncomfortable.
I really think it's going to be Saquon. I think he's going to be the difference maker. That's why I'm going.
Oh, yeah.
mean,
Minus
it's
Micah
like
Parsons. Minus Micah Parsons. I don't know who Dallas has to chase after Saquon. I really don't.
So just random fact: Giants won twice in 2016.
Yes, they did.
Was it the last time they swept the series?
No, last time we went to the playoffs.
Last time they went to the playoffs too.
Okay. Quickly, not Nori. DJ, Cooper Rush goes undefeated as a starter. Does he stay in when Dak Prescott's healthy?
Shit, yeah.
Well, let me answer it 2 ways. The first way is from Jerry Jones' standpoint,
Yeah, I
no,
was
because
gonna say,
Jerry Jones
what does logic say?
paid all this money.
Yeah.
Paid
just
all this
saying,
money
'cause
to Dak Prescott. So basically, because he paid him that much money, he's going to put him in simply because I paid you, so you have to play. From the standpoint of logic, you go with the hot hand, so you keep Cooper Rush in.
But
That only makes sense.
We forget that Dak came in when Romo was hurt. And
Exactly.
took over. So, just
Jerry
saying.
is not afraid to change things up with a hot new toy. Like he did that with Drew Bledsoe to Tony Romo.
Yep.
He forced Bill Parcells to go with Tony Romo, and Bill Parcells, just like New England, he didn't want to go to Tom Brady.
Mm-hmm.
So I think he's not afraid of give me the shiny new toy. Jerry don't give a fuck about your feelings because he burns through money. What does he care about the investment?
It's true.
Not at all. Yeah.
All right. Well, that is our picks and not so expert analysis for week 3 of the NFL season. The hardest week to pick, I would say, especially with only 2 weeks worth of stuff. And we'll see what team breaks out because some teams are still playing like they're in the preseason. So let's see who breaks out. Let's see how we do on picks. This is going to be a while. I think we differ on a lot of them. Do you guys mind if I take a few minutes before we close out? I do want to share a personal thing from mine. This past Monday, one of my mentors, one of my favorite teachers I had in high school, Brother Harry Cornell, passed away at the age of 81. This man was just an incredible. I had him for 3 classes when I was in high school, 2 computer science classes and calculus. And he really kind of ignited my passion for computers, just how much he loved talking about it, how much, I learned some coding work from him, some basic programming, and it was such a great teacher to have. But what he's most remembered for within the Central Catholic community is that he was the PA announcer for every sporting event at Central for so many years. He taught for nearly 55 years there. His voice is just iconic. Whether you're a visiting fan or a home fan, with football, basketball, baseball, soccer, he was out there. He coached at one point with his teaching career, and his voice was iconic. And it's the press boxes and the scores tables have been named after him. He was an amazing man. One that I admire always and will definitely miss. So rest in peace, Brother Cornell. I appreciate everything you taught me when I was in high school, and always a smiling face whenever I did see you when I go back to visit, and I'm going to miss you dearly. So appreciate you guys. Just let me take a few minutes. So,
Of course. Yeah, man.
Yep.
Okay, hold on. Sorry.
What's up?
Even though there's this heartfelt moment, this is if you look in the chat, this is the Devin White quote on Jameis Winston.
Oh.
Yeah, that's super. We need to look at this. Let me look at this.
When Jameis left our team, everybody knew what he did last year. He threw 30 picks. We just knew he was going to give us the ball.
Damn.
Wow. Oh my God.
Okay,
well,
sorry.
When you're right, you're right.
Yeah.
No, that's it. That's
I
how you
mean-
look at, yeah. Do 30
30,
picks.
right.
30 for 30.
All right.
30 for 30.
Appreciate you joining us on the Sports Minorities Podcast. We will be back next week to recap Week 3 and make our predictions for Week 4. The bye weeks, I don't believe, start until Week 6, right, guys? So we're getting close.
Yep.
And maybe we'll check in and see how everyone's fantasy teams are doing as well. So I'm JC, your resident Titans fan. Please, dear God, wake the hell up at home against the Raiders. Show me something. Give me a reason to believe that the season's not lost. Joining me as always are
Chicken wing.
Okay.
Thank you for that delayed chicken wing. I am Nori. I am temporarily happy. Let me enjoy my happiness before I'm miserable later. So thanks.
Hey, this is Rob. I'm just enjoying life, being a Bucks fan, and watching teams win. Oh wait, my team's winning. Great.
She won't like you.
I hate you. This is DJ, Cowboys fan, and not that anybody's saying this, but I'll just go ahead and go this route. If Mike Evans and Marshall Lattimore fight one-on-one, it's a bare-knuckle fight, my money's on Mike Evans. Just throwing that out there.
Mm-hmm.
could be a future UFC fight when both of these guys are retired.
Special guest referee, Jameis Winston.
Oh my God.
Make it happen.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us on the Sports Minorities Podcast. Enjoy football this weekend, and we'll catch you next week. Thanks, everyone, once again for listening to the Sports Minorities Podcast. We do appreciate it. If you want to keep the conversation going, we're on Twitter at Sports Minor Pod and also on Facebook at Sports Minorities. Our YouTube channel, Sports Minorities. Search on there. We live stream every now and then, just some random stuff. And you can also reach us via email, sports.minorities@gmail.com. We do appreciate you taking the time out of your day to listen to us, and we'll catch y'all next time.